Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Flome, here. Back in the video.
A few moments ago, this crowd whipped into a frenzy as
play
J.J.
Madden.
Watt and the
This is
Texans
Texans. Oh, it's J.J. Watt.
This unit will be in for a stern test as they match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Yo, imagine C.J. Watt and J.J. Watt in this thing.
Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess. They can certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because
bro, did you see TJ? Dude, did you see TJ Watt in the Pittsburgh game?
Clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played
JJ Watt is on Arizona,
in a long
right?
time.
Alexa, where is JJ Watt right now? What? Alexa, where's the player J.J. Watt right now in the NFL?
Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season.
Alexa, where is J.J. Watt in the NFL right now? Which team?
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. The former national champion at Clemson.
Yeah, J.J. Watt is the Arizona Cardinals. T.J. Watt is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win,
T.J. Watt did good in Pittsburgh. Did you see that playoff game against Kansas?
Managing the game, getting it done.
Yeah, that game against Kansas City, he got a pick 6.
That's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Nah, it's Big Ben. He's too old.
Now a first carry for Deontay Foreman, who was lost to the Achilles injury last year. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And let's look here at the Houston offense.
Coming off the lowest yards per carry average of his career is Lamar Miller at 3.7, and that's not normal for him because of his versatility.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Out of the backfield,
yo.
But his best attribute?
Offsides on my defense.
Runs it inside with power, physicality, and some really good vision in order to break some big runs.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them.
Yo, we're fucking glitching this. I don't care. Fuck J. No, fuck Deshaun Watson, bro. Deshaun Watson, you're overrated. I'm just playing him.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller.
I don't think anybody's happy he's going to Cleveland.
This up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Bro, Baker was the problem.
And that's going to make it
4th
down.
They've got good
Baker was the problem
on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that
Baker
to me
Mayfield throwing
That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate
them.
Yo,
where's he going now, then?
Self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's going to be a backup. He's going to be a backup. There's no way. If he did go to a team, where do you think he would end up?
32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
I think he would end up at Seattle.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete.
You gotta be kidding me. That was a perfect dime and you couldn't catch that.
And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Please, Miami. Are you beating Chicago?
First carry for Frank Gore, the newest and oldest Dolphin. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
The undisputed leader of Houston's defense is J.J. Watt, who's been slowed by injuries over the last 2 seasons, only 8 games combined. But also, he gets work done off the field. The NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year in 2017, with his work helping the flood victims of the city of Houston, raised nearly $40 million.
Wait, your defense?
They go play action with Taylor. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down. You
bro, my passing is like...
There's nothing available there for him.
It's something, bro.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10.
I need my running back. I literally need my running back, and he's coming back for next game. I know. He's been injured for so long. It's just the first game of the fucking season.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain.
If I had my running back, I feel like I would...
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there.
All right, now if you're Texas, you throw the ball.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away.
Nowhere to get away, and down
My
he goes.
God, bro.
Zach Cunningham.
Nobody was open. Like,
he dumps him for a loss of 8.
oh, 26.
I know
Wait,
there'd be a
never
little
mind.
bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I need my freaking running back. All they're doing is just coverage.
Say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
Running back, bro. I need my sweet baby.
You just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking
Julio
for?
Jones.
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last
Yo,
game?
did you know that Julio Jones is still in free agency?
Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early.
Real life.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in
No
terms
team
of
has picked him
yardage.
up yet.
And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens.
It is Tannehill.
Competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it.
Bro, I'm like, yo, Miami, we could pick him up if we really wanted to.
21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back
Any
on the
team
field.
can get him right now. It's
and they
Kansas
love
City.
to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you,
Yeah, I know.
at
And
the
guess where he came?
interception, they're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember.
Under pressure, and the
Fucking
Texans
goodness,
able
bro.
to get in there for the sack. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive.
And he's going to go down again. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him
I
on
got
the
my
year.
ass.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game.
0-0.
Pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want
Me,
to climb that ladder.
I'm in the goal line.
It goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Finally, scored something.
Frank Gore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And now out comes Houston. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is in this situation.
And that's caught
No fucking way!
And all the way down to the 29.
No, this man Deshaun Watson threw a deep ball, and
yards.
my corner was right there.
But how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Nah, this man came out of nowhere.
So now then, the big play.
Yo, that was a desperation play. There's no way, because I literally had 3 linebackers running at him.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Holding offense. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to accept the play.
Time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some
You remember that the Texans almost beat the Chiefs in the playoffs?
They had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Yeah, after that season.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Because, bro, I don't know. All I got to say is Stephon Diggs carries the Bills.
Second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's hauled in by Ellington. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Blitzing the fuck out of this quarterback.
First catch, it's a 1st down as well. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And that one blown up quickly. As he's
I'll call him this quick.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Go.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And I think the offense got it back. They did.
He fumbled, and then
inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
Running back fumbled.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free.
And we couldn't get it.
Teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
I'm not even done with my game yet.
So they do get 3
I'm in the
points,
second quarter.
That's now 3 drives with only
Yeah, let's play
3
today.
points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Let's play the game today.
And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Quarterback has been sacked so many times, bro. Nah, it's because my my left guard is injured. He's coming back next week, though. All my good players are coming back next week.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like
Hey,
the idea
man, I
to
don't
mix
make
it
the
up
rules.
from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second down, here's Taylor. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Julio Jones is not washed.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's
A team
first
needs to
down.
pick him up already.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Taylor to throw. Rolling to his right. Throwing Miller, but it's
that was
incomplete.
terrible, bro.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. And his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On third down, they'll run with Gore. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard pickup
I'm just
there,
gonna punt
and
it.
it'll be 4th down.
I know the
I'm not risking an interception.
Disciplined to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly...
No fucking way.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston.
Yo.
Lamar Miller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Yo, like.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness?
Yo, that is some bull. What the fuck?
Begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. It's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On second down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
No, it was my actual receiver.
Defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field.
Into a double team.
Are you kidding me?
Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Watson hands this to Foreman. Able to get away.
Trying to keep the legs churning.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out.
They're going to waste the clock.
No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The Bengals game was hell.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller.
I wasn't on the
second touchdown of the game. And
he was switched to him. That's the thing.
And the Texans will extend their lead. Didn't have anything downfield. Swung it
No,
out
I
to
didn't
the
get the
flat.
switch to the dude. I would have intercepted that if I did.
Some of the offenses we see now, you know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown
I had
or a
man
check
coverage on the
down. We saw
dude,
the check
too.
down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
There will always be a place for methodical.
I'm not running my offense until I get my running back back.
When you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try and push it in with goal. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now it's Ellington to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, my God, bro. You know how many times I feel like I gotta shit my pants?
The field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast
and
furious
now,
for both sides of this
what
thing,
you gotta
it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
My fat finger accidentally pressed A instead of B.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Trips.
Now Watson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Get the foot.
And now Miller hit and he fumbles. And the Dolphins have got it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Okay, break a kneecap or anything.
And we focus on Lamar
I'll try to break
Miller
your players'
as he heads
kneecaps.
back out there and gets set to go again on offense. And this has been a game of contrast somewhat. As you see, he's had success moving the ball on the ground. That fumble on the last drive, though, that's now 2 that he's lost in this game.
And that's where it really hurts and makes things difficult on a coach because you mentioned the success he's having, yet if he keeps turning it over, it negates all of that success. Take care of the football, and he's headed for a big game.
Here's Watson now on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup,
I saw that.
That's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, it's Watson. Caught. It's Ellington. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Watson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw on second is Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington. 3rd down here. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
No shit! Why do you think I hate it? This is getting me practice if anything.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Steps away to his left.
Get the man!
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
You're asking the impossible right now.
Back to throw.
No, he's doing running back.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side.
Why is
just
Xavier
start
Howard
over. Now you get the second half to play.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon,
how
thanks
does
very
Texas
much. We'll
have
back
more
to you
passing
and CD
yards?
in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games coming up this weekend, beginning with a 9:30 a.m. Eastern kickoff between Philly and Jacksonville in London. Boy, that should be fun. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being
Hurry up
out
and get
in
to the
Los
highlights of the
Angeles,
game.
where it'll be the Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. And finally on Monday Night Football, the costumes will be out for the final game of October. Patriots and Bills from Buffalo. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half?
They're terrible.
To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Julio Jones was not open. This man had 3
you got
people on him.
going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect.
Yeah, but I got more yards with Shepard.
You like what your game plan showing you.
On first down,
Oh my God, JJ Watt,
across
bro.
midfield and
Like,
down into Houston territory. 2 yards on the pickup.
man came out of nowhere.
2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he steps away. Past the 20. Nice move with the... And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyrod Taylor, 48 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Now it's Ellington to return. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that
play,
done.
man.
This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How many
time.
plays do you see coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a first down throw. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Lined up. Miller is lined up. He's lined up. Got him.
Throw is Watson. Looking to throw on second down. Griffin's got it. Middle of the field. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nope.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the hole closes quickly there.
God, bro. My running backs.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach.
2-yard game.
He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he's got Mike Gesicki, his rookie tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not.
No wonder why he sucks in this game. He's a rookie.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first
tight end.
down.
And after that completion,
and
you can
Madden,
understand
and like
why so many
and the other
teams
Madden,
in the
this man is
league
like an
are
88
emphasizing
overall.
speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Yo, pass interference, bro.
Incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way.
No, they had double coverage on Julio Jones.
On that one, looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now it's Taylor. Oh, fighting off the defender. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense.
No, the O-line is scary. It's scary.
Available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Frank Gore, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Press A.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The linebacker, Junior Gillette, in on the stop.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time
I feel like I should do cover 2 because they're going to throw to the running back.
Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get
I feel like they're going to throw to the running back. That's the only person this man has been targeting this whole game. Yeah, there he is, Miller. Miller's right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left, trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses
Yo, you saw that? You saw that? User interception.
To get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running.
Yo!
He competes for the football at the end of the
J.J.
play.
Watt just teleported there.
He did get a couple up to the 49.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Taylor to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Yo, I probably have the worst.
The one that gets him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic.
Don't worry, my quarterback throws.
Are we taking notes?
Like 12 interceptions this
watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with it,
he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise.
Yo, why are they booing me? I was just winning the game.
And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
No, that was a shit game.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Black 22! Black 22!
They begin with a run by Miller.
Fucking man down,
brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Watson now looking to throw on second down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding, offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one. And the
I
flag
feel
came
safer if
out.
they're farther away.
Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, here's Watson. His throw incomplete.
Yep, it was a good play.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Texans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 16. A shotgun snap for Watson. And eventually take him down here. Great coverage downfield. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. In a play like that,
no,
how far he had to
but
go
I blocked
to make
the field goal.
shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
They begin the drive with Williams.
Oh my God, why? There's a man on you.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go
I'm only
long
15.
And
Like,
what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
they're gonna be
Bottom line,
flabbergasted.
they want to
They're
keep
gonna
this
think I'm
clock
running
rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep
Why are they playing a
forward,
coverage
and they
play?
don't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Yo, why would they? Like, it's like they knew my move. They ran a coverage
is
play.
getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Taylor going to give now to Williams. And he'll get 4
God,
here
bro,
down
my
to the
running back is
35-yard line.
some garbage.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
I know, that's what I'm gonna do.
Play action.
But at the
It's
same
Taylor.
time, I have a lot of toxicity in me.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Yeah.
And a short
didn't
gain
work.
down to about the 33. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become
feel like
too
you're asking for it
familiar
to happen
of a
because you just
refrain. Too
mentioned
many of
it
these
so many
drives
times.
just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him
Ain't
warm?
no freaking
a lot
way.
of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And he stopped immediately there. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. Incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
0 interceptions.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line,
I wasn't even on the player.
My
phone was on the player. I could have
here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Watson now to throw.
Yo, I pressed Y. Like, what the heck?
Incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. He finds an opening past the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking.
How the heck did he get out?
Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Shepard is going to be wide open for this.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down.
No, he wasn't.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Schwab, there he goes, left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that
situation. I feel bad for my quarterback,
now,
bro.
Good luck to them.
I'm just making him look bad. Oh, no.
Their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going.
Did they actually get
Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
Yo, what the heck?
But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 3 on the carry there. That sets up a long 3rd down. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be third and forever. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Oh, he knocks him over. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And a look now at Lamar Miller. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
Cannot be injured.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
New Orleans is good.
To throw on second down, Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Third and long, it's Watson. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Okay, where do I go? Game stats. College Miami. Should I do it?
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Oh, it was worth a try.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time is run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
I can't believe I have that many interceptions. My quarterback has so many interceptions this season. Alright, time to end this.